great today. Great.
Good. Well, we're glad to have you as part of the Once in a Lifetime Women's Movement. Something that's very special to me is Beauty Behind Bars. And I'll never forget the night that you and I were on the phone, and we were trying to create a name for the women's movement, for the prison women, and for the girls who were in juvenile, and it clicked with us, Beauty Behind Bars. How does that make you feel being a part of this?
I mean, it's really, I don't have words for it, but I can tell you what it has done for me, knowing that this really became a movement just out of a conversation from us. You know, being a young girl myself with all these troubles of runaways, juvenile, drugs, alcohol, just being promiscuous with sex and not knowing how to talk about my feelings or trust anybody, and just running in and out of juvenile myself and the jail. It made me really, really realize that, you know, there are some people out here that really understand how important it is to go back and reach back behind the bars. Because knowing that me and you was talking about this over the phone, it made me excited knowing that some of the girls and the ladies in there that's getting ready to hear about this are going to have hope.
Welcome to Once in a Lifetime. I'm Tiffany Love, the founder and CEO of Once in a Lifetime and Once in Manhood Movements. We're ecstatic to be here today to show you and display why we are called Once in a Lifetime. We are changing lives and transforming lives. Most of you may not know, but the title Once in a Lifetime represents three women. Once a wife is a woman who's currently divorced. A wife is someone who's currently married, and the I in lifetime represents a single woman. Put it all together, you have once in a lifetime. We're giving women the opportunity to do something in life that they've always wanted to do, whether it's become a hairstylist or start their own business, giving them realistic dreams to believe in and hopes. We have a wonderful panel today at our women's conference where today's topic is, are you sure or insecure? Overcoming the battles of insecurities. Why we go through this as women?
I think as women, we begin to be, insecureness is something that is installed in us from the time that we're small. When you're a little girl, you're either told that you're smart, you're cute, or you're ugly, or you're too fat, you're too skinny, or all of your shortcomings. It's what people consider is your shortcoming.
I notice that sometimes, especially when we have little girls, because we are so worried about what they're looking like and how they're carrying themselves and rolling, we spend a lot of time saying, close your legs, sit like this, don't do this, don't talk over here, don't do this. And a lot of times we don't spend as much energy saying, you're smart, you're beautiful, you did that right, you did a good job. But because we know we don't want them being fast, we don't want them, speaking out of turn. So we spend so much time that we don't know we're actually planting that seed of, what am I doing? Where am I going? Is this okay? And then the way the media is, and everything around, it lets you know, hey, you're not okay. You need this cream. You're not okay. You need this this bustier. You're not okay. You need this hair product. And so that also sows in, and especially more so to the ones who didn't get the affirmation as much as the instruction.
Why do we have to share every little thing that goes on with us to the point that we have no conversation with God? Gossip, lies, insecurities, all of it. Why do we feel the need to have to talk so much?
We're raised to tell people what they ask us. We're raised to be kind and sweet and just to always be Southern Bells, yes, always be pleasant. And people will ask you things and you don't have to answer their questions.
That's right.
It's your information. And you can share it with who you want to share it with and how much you want to share it with. That's your right as an individual. And so I give you all permission to choose who you tell and what you tell.
Amen.
Because life is about choices.
All right. Why are we jealous beings? And that's what I want to open up the floor to.
I think some people are jealous because they're trying to bring other people down because they have issues going on in their lives and they don't want other people to get ahead of them in life or to get better educations.
I'm just here to sit and listen and support. That's my only reason for being here. I'm grabbing my mouth every minute going, yes, yes, you're doing it. You go, baby.
I'm not ashamed of my testimony because that's what it's all about, a testimony. What I shouldn't have did and what I don't want the 18-year-olds to think is okay. When I got to It took depression. It took me laying down in the hospital 12 times to know who I am. And now I can tell the young people, know who you are, know why you're here, and know your purpose. If you don't know your purpose, find something that you got a passion.
Just live in this negative world, and everything is so critical, so it just constantly feeds that insecurity that you always have within, because you always look at yourself or measure yourself based off of somebody else, instead of looking at yourself and saying, I'm made in the image of the Creator. I'm created this way. I'm perfect the way I am. But because the world is so critical, we base ourselves and look at ourselves off of how we see other people look.
You can be the most beautiful woman, and you're so faithful to that man, and he'll go out and get something that kind of looks like a poodle. In my eyes. Yeah, you know. And you look, you're right, in my eyes. You know, and you'll say to yourself, well, you know, look at me. I exercise, I make sure my hair's right, I make sure my nails are done. I'm the perfect size according to what society, you know, so you have to get beyond trying to make yourself attractive for somebody else, okay? The Word of God says, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made, and yes, I am.
6 years this summer, I will be HIV positive.
It's not an experience.
It's a movement!
I think tonight was awesome. It's just, it gives me more inspiration to keep going, to, you know, just to be honored. You know, I never thought that this would happen for me, so I'm excited to be able to continue to do my dream, and I'm looking forward to launching out to my once I'm lifetime opportunity to help girls.
Tonight was absolutely wonderful. It was such an honor to be with this group of women, talking about real issues, hearing real stories. I was really thankful, and I can't wait to see what comes next with Once in a Lifetime.
I thought that tonight was a great night.
Yeah, I thought tonight was a chance for women and also men to express how they felt about like different topics like jealousy and things to do with your family.
I felt that tonight it was like I learned a lot about women, so that I just thank God for bringing me to this place today and just like helping me learn more.
Hi, my name is Ramonia Dublin Noble, and I am from O'Neill Benin Hair Salon in Clarksville, Tennessee. And I came here to Nashville at Logan's to experience the movement that Once in a Lifetime is having, and I really enjoyed it. Much information, positive, uplifting, and spiritual, and to reach our generations of generations, to build their self-esteem, to encourage them to be who they are, to love themselves from the inside out, and to love God first. Then when you love God first, you can just love yourself. And loving yourself, you're able to love others. And that is the movement of Once in a Lifetime.